स्टेज पे पहुंच चुके हूँ मेंस में कि सभी एस्पिरेंट्स के पास कंटेंट की कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। प्रॉब्लम्स हमें सिर्फ दो पॉइंट पे आती है कि हम अपना आंसर कैसे स्ट्रक्चर करें और हम अपना प्रेजेंटेशन कैसे सुधारें। तो ये हम देखेंगे आज के वीडियो में कि टॉपर्स की कॉपीज के टॉपर्स कैसे स्ट्रेटेजी एक्सप्लेन। हियर ऑल्सो यू विल सी द इनोवेशन and 42. So this is the format. Now this format you can use as a thumb rule in this type of questions. For that you need stakeholders. So this is called the read between the lines. You have to read between the lines that what is the question asking of me, because if you know the stakeholders only then you।
सबसे पहले बता दें, अगर आप सरदार पटेल स्टूडेंट सपोर्ट प्रोग्राम ज्वाइन करना चाहते हैं तो इसमें 3 प्रोग्राम चलाए जा रहे हैं। पहला प्रोग्राम उन्नयन है, जिसमें प्री से लेकर मेंस तक आपकी तैयारी कराई जाएगी, उन्नयन प्रोग्राम। दूसरा प्रोग्राम है राइस, जिसमें मेंस की प्रिपरेशन कराई जाती है। और तीसरा प्रोग्राम है RIPP, इसमें आपके इंटरव्यू की प्रिपरेशन कराई जाएगी। और ये सभी प्रोग्राम पूरी तरह से फ्री हैं, आप इनको ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं। ज्वाइन करने के लिए इस व्हाट्सएप नंबर पे आपको ये डिटेल भेजनी होगी।
हेलो एवरीवन, गुड इवनिंग। आज सरदार पटेल स्टूडेंट सपोर्ट प्रोग्राम आपके लिए लेके आया है कि आप आपके जो आंसर्स है उनमें आप वैल्यू एडिशन कैसे कर सकते हैं, उसका प्रेजेंटेशन, उसका स्ट्रक्चरिंग। हम टॉपर्स की कॉपीज के थ्रू इसको जानेंगे कि टॉपर्स कैसी स्ट्रेटेजीज अप्लाई करते हैं अपने आंसर्स। एंड एस्पिरेंट्स दिक्कत होती है कि आप इस स्टेज पे यूपीएससी की इस स्टेज पे पहुंच चुके हो मेंस में कि सभी एस्पिरेंट्स के पास कंटेंट की कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। प्रॉब्लम्स हमें सिर्फ दो पॉइंट पे आती है कि हम अपना आंसर कैसे स्ट्रक्चर करें और हम अपना प्रेजेंटेशन कैसे सुधारें। तो ये हम देखेंगे आज के वीडियो में कि टॉपर्स की कॉपीज के टॉपर्स कैसी स्ट्रेटेजीज एम्प्लॉय करते हैं। फिर इन द ड्यूरिंग द डिस्कशन आई विल डिस्कस दैट व्हाट आर द थंब रूल्स which you can apply in each and every particular specific GS1, GS2 and GS4. Okay, and what happens is if you can improve, even if you can if you can fetch even 0.5 marks extra in each of the question. So what happens is there are 80 questions in GS total. So in 80 question, if you can get even if 30 question you improve your presentation and structuring, you will get 20 or 25 marks extra. Now, aspirants, 25 marks is the difference between your selection or non-selection, or the difference between an IAS and IPS. So I believe that you have to see from the toppers that how they can improve your presentation and structuring of the answer. Okay, so let's begin. If we will go specifically toward GS4 ethics. Now, in this we are discussing that copy of Wasim Ahmad Bhat's ma'am, who has secured the 7th rank and has one of the highest mark in the ethics paper. Here also you will see the innovation. Now innovation is always awarded with some extra marks in UPSC civil services exam, because it will lessen the burden of an examiner who is checking your copy, and it is very easy to read for examiner, and he will award you for it to ease his burden. Now here again you can see that explain the relevance of the following context of civil services. Now this is the same kind of question which was asked in 2022 prelims, where they have given the 6 terms in a 10 marker question and asked to explain each and every one with examples. Now first and foremost thing to keep in mind in the ethics paper is you can skip examples in all the GS paper, in GS1, GS2 and GS3, but you cannot and you should not miss the example. You have to always add example after each and every argument. Now here what you can also employ if such type of questions come, and there is a higher possibility that this type of question will again come in this year's mains examination in GS4. So what they have done is they have differentiated their copy in 3 parts. In first part there is term, there is definition, and there is relevance, and relevance in public service. So this is the substantiation which I was talking about in the initial part of the video. Now substantiation is also important, and relevance of substantiation is also important, as why this is important for civil services. Now here they have discussed public trust, they have given the definition, and they have given the relevant examples or relevant substantiation that how it can improve the civil services integrity and fortitude. So this is the format. Now this format you can use as a thumb rule in this type of questions. Okay. Now one more point I have I want to add that in especially. So here again you will see that the making of table. Now using the table, the presentation becomes very good. You have to write less number of points and your points have more impacts. So that is what we are aiming for in civil services मैन, because जो टाइम का जो कांस्टेंट होता है वो बहुत ज्यादा होता है. जो कांस्टेंट ऑफ द टाइम टाइम बहुत कम होता है. आपको बहुत कम टाइम में बहुत ज्यादा चीजें कवर करनी है. तो अगर आप आपका प्रेजेंटेशन अच्छा करेंगे तो योर पॉइंट्स विल हैव मोर डेप्थ, योर पॉइंट्स विल हैव मोर डायमेंशन एंड यू डोंट हैव टू राइट अननेसेसरी वर्ड्स. ओके. नाउ if you talk come directly to the case studies. Now in case studies also you can employ the presentation part. You can see that how presented. Now here in the question I want to point out two things. First is the question has two components and nowhere has been asked that what are the stakeholders. Stakeholders आपको इस क्वेश्चन में पूछे नहीं. But you in the second part you see that the question asked is identify the various options that you have to that you have and highlight your course of action. So you have to give various options. For that you need stakeholders. So this is called the read between the lines. You have to read between the lines that what is the question asking of me, because if you know the stakeholders only, then you can have your various option or various way forward that how you can address such type of problems. So in addressing each and every problem, you have to know the your stakeholder. Now for that, you have to read between the lines, and also you can highlight the stakeholders in same type of manner. Now this is what this is does. If you write stakeholders, if you give stakeholders, and you will write 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is very time consuming. But if you see in this manner, you can save your time. And the presentation part, it looks very good to the eye, good to the eye of the examiner, and he will always going to your award for it. And we are only aiming for that one extra marks in every question. Now that will be the difference between your getting an cadre of your preference or getting an cadre which is not very you are not very enthusiastic about. Okay, so the here question you can also use this type of method in your test series as well, because if you do not apply this type of methods in test series, it is very difficult for a student to apply directly them in the means examination. So first apply these methods in test series, then again you can easily replicate them in the mains examination. So that even in the test series you will see that you will get some extra 5-10 marks extra, but in the mains the marks given in test series and marks given in mains, there is a huge difference. So in the test series if you get 75-80 marks, in the mains you can easily touch the 100 marks option. Here again you can see that each and every question has a definite structure. Definite structure is introduction, body, and conclusion. Now, in the body has been divided into 2 or 3 headings. Now, each heading has 4 or 5 subheadings. So this is the things you have to keep in the mind, that each body has 2 or 3 parts. Each part has separate heading, and each under each and every heading you have a subheading, and each subheading should be underlined. And each subheading, when you are discussing any argument, you have to substantiate with an example. So that is going to be really helpful in your means examination. It will definitely will get you some extra marks. Now here I have discussed 3 copies, 2 of GS and 1 of essay, and I have given you 3 templates. First template is use of map in the GS1 answer. Even in the history part, you can use maps. Now, second thumb rule I have given is use of flow chart in GS2, because in the GS2 part, the use of mapping is really limited. Now, in GS4, in the GS4 part, you can see that GS4 में you have to read in between the lines that जो भी आप क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट कर रहे हैं, अगर उसमें स्टेक होल्डर एक्सप्रेसिवली नहीं पूछा गया है, उसके बावजूद भी आपको ये पॉइंट आउट करना है कि अगर मुझे सॉल्यूशंस पूछे गए हैं तो सॉल्यूशंस तभी मैं इफेक्टिवली बता पाऊंगा अगर मैं स्टेक होल्डर पहले मैंने इन द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द क्वेश्चन मैंने डिस्कस कर लिए। ठीक है। So this is all I wanted to discuss, and the team of Sardar Patel Student Support Program, wish you very best for your mains examination. And I hope that our session has helped you and has helped you in improve your uh, 1 mark in each question that we are hoping for that you will get. Okay, thank you.